Hi, my name is Dr. Tolu and I'm here to talk to you about calories. Now, today we'll be looking at different aspects of calories. I'm pretty sure that at some point, you must have heard people talk about calories and you might be wondering, what are calories? What do people mean when they say calories? Why do I need to pay attention to calories? What do they mean by empty calories? Why do I need to count my calories? A lot of people talk about calories, especially with respect to, say, losing weight or gaining weight, and it might sound a bit complex or confusing, because you can't see calories, right? So how are you able to count them? Those are some of the things that we'll be talking about, or that I will be talking about in this video today. So I would like you to pay attention, stay tuned. If you like what I say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment for me. So let's begin. So I'm going to start by talking about what calories are. To put it simply, a calorie is a measure of energy. It's like a unit of energy. When we talk about energy, with respect to calories, we're talking about the amount of energy that you get from the food you eat. Now, as human beings, we need energy to do the things that we need to do. The things that we do that we are not even conscious of. Breathing, for instance, our hearts beating. When we are sleeping, digestive system keeps on digesting food. Our circulatory system keeps on pumping blood around the body. Our respiratory system keeps taking oxygen in and breathing out carbon dioxide. These things keep going on even without us being conscious of them most of the time, and these things require energy. And then the things that we do that we are conscious of, say we go for a run, or we need to get to work, or we're driving our cars, or just sitting still watching any show on Netflix. We are using energy every single second. The very fact that I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you, I'm expending energy, right? So the source of this energy is from the food that we eat. So when we take in an amount of food, we digest the food, and then this energy is released, right? So this energy that is released is measured in calories. I hope that has demystified things at least a little bit. One reason why we need to pay attention to calories is, apart from the fact that it will help a lot for those who want to, say, gain weight or lose weight, or burn fat, however way you put it, it also is important from a nutritional point of view, because if you aren't taking in enough calories, then you might not have enough energy to carry out your daily activities. You find that when you don't eat, maybe for some time, you might get cranky, you might get tired easily, you get weak, irritable, and then when someone offers you some really good food, you find that your mood is lifted, you feel happier, you feel stronger, and you feel like, I can lift the heaviest stuff in the world. So that's why it's important for us to pay attention, and not just to the amount of calories that we are taking in, but also to the quality of calories, because all calories aren't equal, right? But we'll get into that much later in the video. We've defined what calories are. We've spoken about where calories are gotten from, from what we consume, foods, drinks. That's usually where we get calories from. Now, the average adult requires about 2,000 calories daily. That said, it's not a one size fits all. Depending on your unique body composition, for instance, you may need more calories than some, or you may need less calories than the average. Also, generally, men tend to need more calories than women, partly because we find that men have more muscle mass, and then men tend to carry out physical activities more than women. Generally, of course, this isn't always the case, but just generally speaking, men tend to need more calories than women. Those who are very physically active, athletes and the likes, they also tend to require more calories than those who have a more sedentary lifestyle. So that's why it's very important for you to understand your body, to understand how many calories you need, or how much calories you need to be taking on a daily basis. Now, I am going to talk more about calories with respect to weight loss and weight gain, because that's what a lot of people want to know, especially when it comes to calories. For those who want to lose weight or burn fat, a lot of people focus on physical activities, exercising, joining the gym, lifting heavy stuff. This is good, this can help with your weight loss goals, but if you had to choose between your diet and joining the gym and lifting heavy stuff, or doing cardio, whatever it is you do at the gym, if you had to choose between your diet and physical exercise, I will recommend that you pay more attention to your diet. Now, this may sound counterintuitive to everything that you've probably been told, but it's the truth. Your diet is more likely to help you lose weight faster and maintain the weight loss than physical exercise, and I'm going to explain why. So for those who want to lose weight, what you need to try to achieve is what we call a calorie deficit. Now remember that we've said calories like a measure of energy, the energy that we get from the things that we take into our bodies, food, drinks, and the likes. So a calorie deficit is when there's a shortage of the calories that you are consuming, such that the calories you are consuming are less in number than the calories that you need to maintain your current body weight. Here's what I mean. So the way we are, whatever you weigh, I mean, apart from those who have medical conditions that may be predisposing them to weight gain, or maybe on some form of medication, for the average healthy person, your body weight is not because you have big bones, which that's just a myth and it's not true. To an extent, because of your genetics, the most important factor when it comes to what you weigh is the amount of calories that you're taking into your body consistently. So to achieve a calorie deficit, you need to be consuming less calories than you need to maintain your body weight as it is now. What happens when you're taking less calories than you need to maintain your current body weight? Because when we eat, we're taking calories. If you are on the big side, say you are overweight or you're obese, what would most likely have been happening is that you are taking more calories than you need. And what happens when you do that is your body tends to store up the excess calories as, what we call fat. So your body stores it up in stores around your body. And that's why, a lot of people develop love handles. A lot of people develop, fat in their arms, in their, abdominal region. So your body stores up these calories so that in the event that you need it at some point, then your body is able to burn those stored up calories, stored as, body fat. Your body is able to burn them and then use them as fuel. Energy. For those who are this way, what you need to be doing, the calorie deficit is about taking in less calories. Your body is used to a certain amount of calories that you take in. So when you're taking in less calories, your body has to burn the fat stores. Your body has to burn the excess calories that it has been storing over time. And when it's burning this, that's when you find that you are actually burning fat. So you are burning the fat and then you start to slim down. And that's what's achieving a calorie deficit. Now, if you decide to go to the gym, what that can help you do is to burn calories as well. Not necessarily consuming less calories than your body needs, but you are burning calories through physical activity. Now, the problem with this is there is a limit for most people to the amount of calories you can burn through physical exercise. And the amount of calories you are burning through physical exercise is not as much as you actually think. If you do something really hardcore and you go to the gym and you probably would not burn maybe more than 400-500 calories over a considerable amount of time. So it's wiser, right, to burn or to limit the amount of calories that you are taking in the first place, which is what a calorie deficit will do for you. So like I said, a calorie deficit is a state where you put yourself where you are taking in less calories than your body needs to maintain your current body weight. Maintaining a calorie deficit, for weeks, you would start seeing results. You maintain it for months, you can lose a considerable amount of weight without even hitting the gym. I know this is good news for a lot of you who don't like hitting the gym. That's really what you need to be focusing on. I think in your weight loss journey, maintaining the right diet is like 70% of the whole thing, while maybe physical exercise or hitting the gym is about 30%. So your diet is definitely more important to your weight loss journey than the gym. Now, if on the other hand what you want to be doing is to gain weight, then you need to activate what we call a calorie surplus. Now, what this means is that you need to be taking in more calories than your body needs to maintain your current body weight. So at the moment, if you want to gain weight, I'm guessing that you're probably slim, you don't have a lot of fat deposits, right, and you would like to gain more weight. Now, that's what you need to be doing, because like I explained earlier, earlier, when you are in a calorie surplus, you are taking in more calories than your body needs to maintain your current body weight. So what your body will do is the excess calories that you are not expending or using to carry out your daily activities, your body starts to store it, and this can make you to gain weight. But what you don't want to do is to eat unhealthy food in order to help you to achieve a calorie surplus. The reason why you don't want to do this is because in as much as, eating, say, processed foods, pizza and soda, eating canned foods, eating foods, off the shelf, taking soft drinks, carbonated drinks, why you don't want to depend on them is because in as much as this may help you to hit a calorie surplus, but these kinds of foods, eating them regularly is bad for your health. So what you want to be doing is to eat healthy foods that are calorie dense, healthy foods that can help you achieve a calorie surplus consistently while ensuring that you are eating food that is good for your health. It's not just all about, calories. It's not just all about whether it's a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus. You also want to be making sure that the kind of food you are eating, whether your aim is a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus, you want to make sure that the quality of the food you are eating is good for your health. Because, not everybody who is looking fit is actually healthy on the inside. A lot of people are eating stuff that isn't good for them. The fact that you're of normal weight does not mean you're healthy. So you want to make sure that you're winning on both sides. That's what a calorie deficit is about. That's what a calorie surplus is about. Now, talking about healthy diets and unhealthy diets, you might have heard the term empty calories. Now, when we talk about empty calories, we're talking about calories that you take in that have very little nutritional value. You find this kind of calories in, processed sugars, in soda, you're just taking it in, and it does not have healthy components like, say, fiber, for instance, which can help with your digestive system, give you a healthier digestion, right? Foods that just have, calories that are almost completely sugar without healthy components like fiber, that's what we call empty calories. You want to make sure that, whatever your weight goal is, whether it's to lose weight, in which case you need a calorie deficit, or whether it's to gain weight, in which case you need a calorie surplus, you want to make sure that you are not taking in a lot of empty calories. If possible, don't take in empty calories. If you must, maybe the occasional cheat meal you have, limit it, restrict the amount of empty calories and make sure that much of the calories you are taking in are from healthy sources. There are a lot of healthy sources that you can get calories from. Good food, fruits, vegetables, carbs, proteins, the whole balanced diet. You even need to be taking in fats as well, because contrary to what people think, fats are good for you. It depends on the type of fat that you are taking into your body. So far we've talked about calories, we've talked about where, the source of calories, we've talked about calorie deficit, we've talked about calorie surplus depending on what your weight goals are, we've talked about empty calories, and we've talked about why you need to eat healthy even though you might be trying to lose weight or gain weight. So guys, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this, I want you to tell me in the comment section. I want you to type, "This was really helpful." That will help me to know that first of all you got to the end of this video, and that would also help me to know that you found this quite useful. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this with your friends who also have a bit of confusion about what calories are and what they need to be eating and how they need to be eating. Till I see you again next time, I'm Tolu, and thank you for watching. Bye guys.